Capricorn? Welcome to your December 2018 reading. This is general. So this is going to be great for you if you are a Capricorn, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus. I'm also going to have love reading up, so definitely check that out if you are interested in hearing that. What else? Thank you for those of you guys who support my channel. Thank you for popping in right now. I don't want to talk too much, but I really, really appreciate your support. And let's get into this, okay? So I've already pulled your cards. Capricorn, honey, this month is major for you guys. And it's really interesting because there's some Capricorns, some of you, happy birthday, by the way, those of you who have December birthdays, but the majority, I'm sure, have January birthdays. What's so interesting about this is I find that right before it's our birthday, don't you find that we normally have like major things that we feel like we have to tackle, or like there, becomes some major shift in some sort of way. So it feels like this is really an energy of that. Out of all these cards, I pulled 10, right? You guys got 6 major arcana. The Moon, the High Priestess, secrets, not knowing, feeling like you're in the dark, that type of energy. Star, being hopeful and healing. Death, Scorpionic energy. You got Temperance, that's Sagittarius energy. You got the Lovers, that's Gemini energy. And then the bottom of the deck, you got the Hangman. So lots of transformation. I will be clarifying some things. But to start, what I do love is you guys got the Elk as your animal spirit card. What I love about the Elk is, first of all, it's earth energy, just like you guys. Very reliable, very stable, very, that kind of energy. And the Elk in general is as well. It's very stable. It's very reliable. It's that energy of, being a fully established person, right? Like a lot of you guys probably in business in terms of that, even in your love situations. So you guys may be feeling pretty comfortable and always been seen as someone who's very stable. But the nice thing about this Elk character is there's, the Elk is able to have stability amidst, chaos or whatever. Like they still go forth, right? And they're very good people. Like they're very good fathers. They're very good friends. They're very good lovers. So throughout all these changes that you guys are going through, and again, I'm going to clarify them because it looks like there's a lot to be looked at, but you guys are staying very level-headed and keeping your composure, holding tight to your morals, and still being viewed as that reliable person, that reliable energy, right? So that's really, really good. And remember to keep that mind frame if you are feeling overwhelmed or frustrated or whatever. Now, the bottom of the deck, that unseen energy is the Hanged Man. So very much an energy of needing to surrender to something. I feel like there's a lot that you're not, it feels like you guys are in a place of uncertainty about something, and this is the time, right? Like this is the time for it. I think you're supposed to surrender to this because you may be getting some clues and some ideas on how to move forward, right? I think this is a really good time for a lot of you guys to look at things from different perspectives, not just your own. But if you guys are those Capricorns who are feeling a bit stuck and feeling a bit like you're in the dark about things, there is this reason behind it with that, okay? And I feel like through that, it's going to be important that you're taking the time to see. The Hangman's got all this purple energy. That's crown chakra. That's all about being connected to higher source. It's going to be important that you're listening to messages that you are getting, especially because to start out, you guys got the Moon card with the High Priestess, right? Again, I said secrets, but this is very watery energy. You guys may be dealing with a water sign or someone has water in their chart, or you guys may have water in your chart. But again, the Moon is very much that mysterious energy of, not quite knowing, things not being all the way illuminated. Maybe there's some things that you're unsure of. Again, we're in this Hangman energy of needing to kind of see things from a different perspective in order to gain clarity on something. And so, we are in, Mercury is retrograde and we just came out of Venus retrograde. So it makes sense that this energy could be going on. This can be in your love situations, or this can be just in your work situation, or just you in general. Maybe you're at this place where you're just like really trying to figure out where you belong, what you like, what's true to you. It's a very mysterious energy though. And this is perfect time to reflect and review and really see if these things that we are involved in are things that we want to continue to put our effort and energy towards, with that Mercury being in retrograde. Again, you guys can be dealing with water sign people, especially Pisces or Cancer for me, definitely Scorpio though too. But I do think that this is a time that you guys are going to be listening to your intuition pretty good. So that's really good. Especially for those of you guys who have struggled with trusting your intuition in the past. Let me clarify what this High Priestess and Moon is about. I got this new deck of cards, right? They're David Bowie inspired, but they're dumb hard for me to shuffle because they're just so long. But I love them. They're gorgeous. Okay. Now, see how much bigger it is? But anyways, well, let me show you. You guys got the Princess of Wands. Isn't that a dope-ass card? Yeah. Princess of Wands, which is the equivalent to a Page of Wands. So I do feel like you guys will be getting some sort of messages coming in. Could be a water sign, or I'm sorry, a fire sign person that is delivering them. For those of you who maybe there was some type of offer extended to you in the past that maybe you weren't sure on the first time, I feel like this could be something that's coming back around. And again, that can be with work, that can be with love. But definitely some really inspiring messages coming in, something that is going to spark something new, kind of get you out of that tree, get you back grounded, right? Because the Page of Wands, pages always come more on the cusp of new things. So there's a beginning of something brewing right now. And that too has to do with this Hangman energy, why you are here to just really gain clarity, listen to your intuition, trust it, and wait, because there are new things coming. Now, above that, you've got the Ten of Cups. I feel like your focus at this time is really just your happiness overall. And a lot of you guys have a lot of focus on family right now. It is holiday season, so I do feel like you guys will be spending a lot of time with family. But overall, even with, considering circumstances of being a little bit confused in certain things, I feel like you guys are overall in a really good place. And really, family is the focus. Now, you guys also got the Star card. So really about healing, really about having hope and moving forward, being hopeful. Some of you guys are really out on display right now. It's funny, you guys got the Star and the Six of Wands, which is in your headspace. But those are both cards of very much being noticed. With that, you got the Four of Cups, okay? So yeah, there could be an offer that was extended to you in the past that could be coming back around, and maybe you're finding healing through it. It could be something that's going to bring a lot of happiness to you guys. You guys have the Sun at the end of the deck, or at the bottom of the deck. Also, I feel like this is really a sense of you guys coming clear with yourself. Lots of internal healing going on. If there are bits and pieces of you, things about yourself that you were having a hard time accepting or being a little bit hard on yourself with, I feel like you guys are really coming into a time where you're healing all that, right? Becoming more comfortable. Again, this period of being a little bit stuck in the tree is actually very good for you, because your solar return is coming up, and you guys are, I feel like, going to be gaining a lot of clarity through this experience at this time. Now, in the past, you guys have the Four of Pentacles. You guys could have been just kind of really keeping to yourself, being a little bit standoffish, or you felt like someone was keeping something from you. Some of you guys in work situations, you felt like somebody was almost trying to play you, right? And maybe like keep your pay low, or like keep you, like something like that, like where you felt like somebody was trying to keep something from you. In those cases, I do feel like you're going to get that turnaround. that could also be what you guys, if that's resonating, if you're feeling like you're a little bit in the dark on like what's going on with that high priestess and moon energy, I do feel like it could be very much turning around with that page of wand coming in. This could be coming through another earth sign or through a fire sign person. Now, in the near future, you have the death card. Things that needed to die away, things that were not serving you, and just it's their time. You guys are coming to a place where you are going to be feeling renewed. Things are ending, but also things are very much beginning. And you guys are really, really coming into this different kind of, like, I don't know, it's like things are going to be really changed. Let's look at that death card a little bit clearer. Some of you, it's, again, it feels like the same message almost with Sagittarius, where some of them, it's testing their values and what their traditions were, right? Because the death hits the king first, right? The king's knocked out first, and now he's about to get the Pope, right? So it's almost like there's a death to, you know, maybe some previous beliefs that you had, ways that you felt like you had to do things, right? But there's definitely a little purge coming. Yeah, and with that, you got the Five of Cups. So everything that made you feel bad in the past, everything that made you feel insignificant in the past, everything that made you feel worthless, I feel like you're coming out of feeling bad about that, right? I feel like you're coming out of that and you're going into new action, because at the bottom of the deck, you got the Ace of Wands. So it's like you're done with the old, you're onto some new thinking. Everything is changing, even like your frame of mind is changing. So that's really good. Now with this Temperance, you guys are just really in that place where you're trying to make things flow easier, right? You want things to make sense. You want things to be fair. You want to feel grounded, and you want to feel emotional, right? You want to feel like you're coming to this place again with that and the Temperance the Temperance and the Star next to each other. It feels like really a time of healing. Some of you guys have ancestors that are watching over you and guiding you and protecting you. With that, you got the Four of Pentacles. Yeah, so there's no need to be in this energy of Four of Pentacles. You got it twice, right? There's no need to be in this energy where you are standoffish or keeping to yourself or any of that, because I feel like you've got a lot of good things ahead of you. You just needed to go through this transformation. And again, some of it I feel like you're still in the middle of it. That's the thing. So where things don't feel clear or make sense to you, on a physical level, spiritually, like you're spiritually, they know what's going on. Like you're going through a transformation you're going to come out on top, basically, right? And for a lot of you, it may feel like you're a little bit lost and don't know what's happening, but you are being guided. Things are flowing easier. You just have to trust it, right? You just have to trust it. Then you guys got in your environment, the Lovers. So seeing as how this is sitting right next to the Death card, some of you guys may be dealing with a Scorpio person or a Gemini person, but really I feel like it's an end to the things that did not satisfy you with that Five of Cups clarifying the Death card, and you're going into things that you feel really aligned with. Things are going to make you really happy. Look at the sun again. The sun keeps showing itself. So whether this is work opportunities, relationship opportunities, your family, all that, and a lot of you guys, it is family because that is what's really on your mind. There's really going to be a shift and a coming together. And I just feel like overall, you, with this shift, going through this Death card and maybe detoxing some people out of your life, you are, aligning yourself with people who, like, you really feel like the love is there. You really feel like, like it just feels really genuine. You feel very connected. Yeah, very genuine, very connected. You feel like you're able to be vulnerable with these people. So that's really beautiful. Let me check that out. With that, you got the Five of Swords. Yeah, I just feel like anybody that was giving you conflict in the past, you are just walking away from it. Anything where there was petty arguments, anything that you were holding on to Capricorn, um, where you're holding on to, it's just like I feel like you're just putting it down and you're just all about the love right now, right? Because in order to build your kingdom, to build, to be the empress character, that's Venus energy, right? Venus rules the empress card. It's all about beauty and love and art, and I just feel like you guys are tapping in more into that, and just kind of really steering away from any conflict, anybody who brings turbulence into your life, unnecessarily. It's like you're just like, you know what, no, if we can't just be like on the same page, on the same vibe, and like, both want the positive thing, then I just can't with you. And it feels like you're now in a place where you really feel like you're starting to connect with people who get you and want the same thing. So the relationships feel easy. They're flowing so much better. You don't have to be guarded, okay? Again, so you got that victory card, right? With the Six of Wands. I feel like you guys are feeling very good. You're in a place where, you feel like you've really overcome some hard things. Those of you who are Capricorn, Sagittarius, cusp, I suggest you watch that because there are a few of these cards that did come out in both readings. But the thing is, you guys are feeling very good, especially come around Christmas time. You guys are going to be feeling like you're really on top of the world. It's like if, the things that you went through in the past where you were unsure, there's struggle, you're going to understand why it all happened or why it all had to happen that way. And I feel like you guys right now, your mind frame is really good, right? And so that's what's bringing these victories too. Um, because I feel like you are really going deep within and getting that healing. I feel like you are in the middle of this transformation. And when you come out on the other side, things are just going to look so much more beautiful and so much more bright. And what I love at the end of this is you guys are in this Queen of Cups energy. So it's very much, you guys, again, with that Queen of Cups and that High Priestess, you guys are using your intuition. You guys are paying attention to the little signs around you. You guys are appreciating little things around you, right? You guys are really in a loving space, feeling very nurturing, very motherly. It's a good energy, especially for those of you guys, again, who like your focus is family. I feel like you'll be feeling like you're pretty on top of things. And again, I really attribute it to this death energy that you're going through, to where, things that you were challenged on so bad in the past are things that, it's just, it was time, to let go. You guys are letting go. And whenever you guys do that, you're getting like all this great, loving, creative, passionate energy that's around you and there for you. Now, it does say detox your friends, your friendships. So this can be, again, about part of this can be about, I really feel like, things will start to happen when you let people and situations like out of your life that really don't belong there. And these can be the people that were making you feel like this unsure energy. It's really kind of hard to be a friend with someone when you feel like you don't know how they feel with you about you, or you feel like you don't know where you stand with them because it's just they're inconsistent, or you feel like they're always keeping secrets or whatever. So if this is you, this is a time where it's really good for you to detox those friendships. And it says, your abundance flow is being affected by the people with whom you're spending time. So be discerning about your associations and relationships. Choose to be with people who are inspiring, generous, and supportive. Again, going back to this Lovers card and this Five of Swords card, those people who made you feel like it was always a fight, you were always defending yourself, or, just always some petty shit, those people are going. Right? You're aligning yourself with those people who you feel connected with on a whole different level. And I feel like you guys are really in a good place once you do that. So that's beautiful. Please visit me in your love reading if you're interested, okay? I'll see you guys later. Bye, Cap.